Ricardo and I made our first couple purchase yesterday, and it was kind of an interesting experience because it was our mattress. So it's our first thing that we bought together as a couple, and it was kind of a big deal. We went to the mattress store, and it was really, really funny because the one we went to, it's Sit and Sleep, and it was the one in Burbank. And the guy they've got this machine thing that like measures your body, and you lie on it, and it senses how you lay and how much support you need, and it tells you how much support you need. I mean, it tells you how firm a mattress you need, and not how much like pillow top you need, so not how comfortable it is, but how much like support you need up underneath your body or whatever, I guess. And it asks you if you have a sleeping partner, and if that person is with you, you guys can get measured together. And then they have 4 different levels of mattresses. There's gold, green, blue, and red. And it's kind of cool, actually. So you lay there together. So it's our first time lying on a bed together. And the guy, Brian, who's super, super nice, asks us which side of the bed we lie on. And I'm like, I have no idea. We haven't gotten that far yet. And he gives us this funny look like, wait, you haven't figured that out yet? And I'm like, no, we haven't slept together yet. So it was really entertaining. And I'm like, we're Christian. We haven't spent the night together. And so it was kind of entertaining because we're going around this mattress store, lying down on beds next to each other. And I'm a side sleeper, and he's a back sleeper. So it changes the dynamic of things. So I think I'm gonna end up on the right side of the bed, just because I always sleep 90% of the time. I sleep on my right side, which is causing problems with my right shoulder. So I think that's gonna end up being our sleeping dynamic, but I don't know, we haven't gotten that far yet. But it was just a really entertaining purchase, and we wound up buying one of the floor models because it's like a $1,100 mattress, and we got it for like $500, which is really cool. But the guy seemed so confused by the fact that we hadn't slept together. And actually we have slept together in all actuality, because when we went to Florida back in February when he met my parents, we took a red eye, so we slept on the plane next to each other. Well, he did a lot more sleeping than I did. I think I slept for about half an hour on that flight. It was terrible. I do not sleep well on planes. I do those red eye flights, but it's only because they're super cheap most of the time. And that whole actual trip process was terrible. I wound up with a terrible migraine over the course of that trip, but that's another story entirely. And then the other time we slept together was Comic-Con several years ago. We slept side by side underneath a park bench with 6,000 of our closest friends, trying to get into the Marvel panel on Saturday in Hall H, which then happened to be the Tom Hiddleston Marvel panel where he dressed up as Loki, which was amazing. But yeah, we slept under a park bench next to each other. So yeah. So we have slept together, but we haven't slept together. So the guy was so confused, though. It was really entertaining, and it was really cute. But so climbing into these mattresses together and trying to find out which one is going to be the best for us as a couple for however long it is on this one mattress was a really interesting experience. And luckily, so this machine that measured us gives you a different color for how much support you need. And gold is the mildest support, like if you want like a really soft, cushy bed. And then green is the next one if you need something kind of more moderate. Blue is a little bit firmer, and then red is if you basically want to sleep on the floor. If you need something super firm, and then maybe with some cushion on it, just to keep you from actually feeling like you sleep on the floor. So Ricardo and I luckily both measured in the green. He was right on the border of green and blue, but we were both in the green, which is really nice. So we don't have to one of us doesn't have to compromise. And the mattress that we both liked the best was the same one. I liked this one the best, and he liked this one the best. It wasn't like a compromise. We didn't have to barter with each other and be like, I like this one the best, I like this one the best, and then have to go back and forth. There were 2 mattresses that we really, really liked, and they were manufactured by the same company, and one was twice the price of the other. And the one that we actually liked the most, there was hardly a discernible difference between the two, but the one that we liked the most was actually the cheaper of the 2. So that's the one we went with. They were both floor models, but even the floor model of the more expensive one was like $1,300 and that was half price. So we went with the one that was only $500. He's getting it delivered to his place because he's been sleeping on the same mattress for, I don't even want to say how long, because it's been a really long time. And so he's going to be sleeping on it for the next however many months, so he gets that advantage. And then it was really funny because after we bought it, he's like, I said something about, yeah, it's going to be great, we're going to be sleeping on it for like the next 10 years or whatever, because that's like the warranty information. And he gets a shocked look on his face that I'm only giving it 10 years. And he's like, what is that? What are you saying about our marriage and how long our marriage is going to last? I'm like, I'm not saying anything about our marriage. I'm saying that about the mattress. And he's gets this look and he's like, oh, I thought you were going to say like 40 years or something. And I'm like, I'm not sleeping on any mattress for 40 years. Are you serious? It was so funny. And I'm like, no, I'm not sleeping on any single mattress for 40 years. That is ridiculous. So it was really, really funny last night. So yes, our very first couple purchase is a mattress that I am not sleeping on for 40 years. I'll give it 10, maybe 15 years if it's a really good quality mattress, but not 40 years. I love you, Ricardo, but I'm not sleeping on that mattress for 40 years. Not doing it.